Leanne Barrette against Stacy Rider. Barrette, Player of the Year in 1990 and 1991, but 0-5 on TV this year.
And she has lost her last 5 matches from this number 2 position, so it has not been a favorable position for Leanne Barrette to be in.
Talked about how she has totally reworked the game, bought a house in Oklahoma City, outside of Oklahoma City over the summer, trying to refocus her game.
Well, she was named Bowler of the Year last year. She wanted to make some changes. Why is beyond me, but she thought she had to straighten out that swing. For those fans of Leanne's that knew that she wrapped the ball around behind her, she was working on straightening it out, but what was happening was it put her into a little bit of a slump, and she was unable then to send the ball out to the right, what she normally does so well. So now she's changed it back. She's trying to do some other things with her push away and her swing, and she feels much better.
But did not have a good first frame. Now Stacy Rider.
Coming over Brooklyn again, leaving the 5-pin.
Stacy Rider seems to be loosening up a little bit, chuckling a little bit with Leanne Barrette.
Well, once again, a little bit of the break there, not getting a good shot off the first frame. Ball coming up high.
Both times that Rider's won tonight, she's had to win it in the 10th frame.
Yeah, she has not had an easy night of it. Stacy with a 5-step approach. Sending the ball out to the right there and having it come back. She really has to trust it. The back ends, the last 10 feet of lane, are moving quite hard, and you can see the ball's taken off to the left when she tries to point it up to the pocket a little too much.
Spare for Stacy Rider in the first frame. Now her second frame. Rider has been over 200 in both matches. This after averaging 200 on the TV pair during qualifying.
Sending that ball well out to the right.
And a
playing
strike.
around the first arrow.
Now Leanne Barrette won 3 titles last year, 3 titles in 1990. She's got 13 titles in 5 years on the tour. 4th on the money list coming into the tournament. But again, struggling. Such are the expectations for Leanne Barrette.
You can see there a beautiful 290 game she shot earlier this week. It was her high game. Leaving the 2-4.
Seems a little bit out of sync here.
We're not quite able to get it together yet. The condition does change quite a bit from the time you're practicing, from the time the third match goes on. See the concentration in her eyes. Trying to convert the spare.
So after an open first frame, Barrette with the spare in the second frame.
What Leanne's trying to do is push the ball a little bit to the left in front of her, so it keeps her swing out away from her body to the right. Now she comes back what we consider the pro groove, a 4-inch span there. That looked pretty good, but that ball came up a little bit light, so she could be in a little bit deep, sending the ball to the right, not able to get it back.
Third frame for Barrette. There it is. Are you surprised that she reworked the game? I mean,
just a matter of lining up here tonight. Yes, I was surprised for Leanne, after being named Bowler of the Year, to go and rework her game a little bit. I'm not surprised that her success this year, or with the fact that she's been so unsuccessful this year, that she hasn't gone back to the way she used to. And this is her reaction. Stay to the right, stay to the right, hold the pocket. And that's exactly what it did.
Stacy Rider looking for a double. Third frame and a double. Relative term, though, Lee Eiler, when you say that Leanne Barrette's been struggling.
Well, I've seen other players become Bowler of the Year. Nikki Giannoulias was a prime example in 1980, well, back in 1980, 1981, somewhere in that era. And she went and worked her game all over, and you know, that was the best she was bowling at that time. She was doing what was natural, and then when people come out and start telling you to do different things, you start listening, and then you take away your natural ability.
Rider's up by 22, looking for the turkey.
Boy, she really hit inside her target. That shot, she completely missed the head pin to the left. It's something that you do not see professionals do very often. She needs to get in a little bit more. The head oil, the first 15 feet of the lane, is got to be wearing down. She needs to get in and really trust it to the right.
139. The spare for Stacy Rider. We talked about the fact that coming into tonight, she was 0-7 on TV. She's now 2-7 with the 2 victories tonight. But Leanne Barrette, 0-5 on television this year.
You can see there, Jeannie Maiden-Neccarado is holding that #1 position, 0-13, something she'd like to soon forget. Leanne Barrette right now trying to get a double. Cut the lead to 9 pins.
This is her 4th frame. Oh.
Coming up light again, leaving the 2 pin.
Barrette 4th on the money list. She won over $90,000 last year. I should say, in 1990, she won over $90,000. Won over $87,000 last year.
Leanne's competed in 17 events this year, made 15 cashes.
So again, she's cashed, but has not won.
Well, she's also been on the telecast 6 times this year, which, you know, still a good year. We just, you know, expect to see so much more of her.
And you get this sense talking to her that she's groping for an answer. When we did the tournament last spring in Winter Park, Florida, she said she was lost.
Well, that's exactly how she felt at that point.
And a break as the 4-pin goes.
A wry smile there from Leanne. Take a look at the pin action here as the ball comes in a little bit high on the head pin. Head pin up against the wall, hits the 7 pin. Something's off that right wall. It looks like a conglomeration of pins, and this is her little reaction. This is a lot of reaction for Leanne Barrette.
Stacy Rider now, 5th frame, up by 19. Oh.
Sending that ball to the right, the ball breaking very late in the back end. Bad break here. The 5 pin just going in front of the 7. Pocket 7-10 split.
We almost saw Carolyn Dorn make this split in the position round last night.
Right now, Stacy Rider would like nothing more than to be one of the few players that have made it on national television. Trying to just throw very hard at it, pop it out of the back end, but it does not happen.
So the 7 goes, but the 10 stays up, and it's an open frame for Stacy Rider. Leanne Barrette's down by 6 now.
Just trying to stay focused on her own game at this point in time. Trying to get into that championship match. Stacy Rider, on the other hand, a real errant shot on lane 25 as she completely missed the head pin to the left. Really late timing. She gets to the line ahead of the ball as it is. Still coming up high.
What's the reason for this? It's been consistently Brooklyn.
The lane's breaking down. The ball's cooking off to the left because she's making some pretty bad shots. There's 2 reasons here. The lane itself is not playing to what she's expecting. She needs to move in a little bit. Plus, she's not loose, and she's not getting clean shots. She's not getting out of the ball clean. She's not making good shots.